Lawwin Media Network.
Bringing to you the most relevant content across all platforms.
Business, legal, politics, health, lifestyle, and entertainment.
Your source for all the news and updates in the greater Houston community from Texas and all over the world.
Get informed and empowered with Lawwin Media Network.
All right, good evening, Texas, good evening, US of America, and welcome to episode 11 of Be Bold, Why Not, Season 4. And I'm so glad to be here with you again tonight. And sa mga viewers po natin in the Philippines, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. And thank you so much for always watching our show. Of course, this show is brought to you by Lawwin Media Network, and you are watching us live on Facebook, YouTube, stream.lawin.live, and twitch.tv. And if you missed our live show, you can listen to our podcasts on Spotify, Amazon Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and a lot more. So here at Be Bold, Why Not? We are here to guide you and inspire you to arise to your greatness and to take the bold step of becoming the best version of yourself. And it's all about sharing stories that can inspire and empower our viewers. And this season, I have been privileged to actually guest rising stars and legends in the music industry, or who have been singing and providing entertainment to a lot of people and to all our viewers and to the community. So I'm so blessed to have tonight another young star who has a very, very powerful voice. Oh my goodness. If you listen to her, it's like, wow. It's really wow. I've seen her sing live. I've been in some events with her. So I'm so glad that we have her tonight. But before we get her on the show, I would like to remind our viewers, as we do every episode, we have a game. And for all our viewers, again, please participate. The more comments you make on our Facebook page, the more chances you have on winning. So before we get our guest on the show, let's show the mechanics of the game.
How to join the game. 1. Watch the live show and listen to the conversation. 2. Participate and share your experiences on the topic during the live show. 3. Type your thoughts or experience via comment section. 4. All participants are eligible to win a prize. 5. The more you comment, the greater your chances of winning. 6. We will use Wheel of Names to determine.
All right, there you go. So again, to all our viewers, don't forget, the more comments you make, the more chances of you winning a special prize at the end of the show. So without further ado, let's welcome our very special guest for tonight, Christina Colorado from Houston, Texas. Let's get her in.
Hello, everyone. Yeah.
Hi, Christina.
Hi.
Yeah, it's Christina Colorado. Sorry. Yeah.
No, you're totally fine.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Christina, thank you very much for saying yes and, accepting our invitation for you to guest in this show. We've been here for over a year, just to give you a little background, and I feature guests depending on our topics or theme for the season. And for this season, I've been guesting or having singers like you. Yeah.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
singers that have been, entertaining our communities. And I'm so blessed to have you on the show because, as I've said earlier, I've seen you perform, and oh my
Oh,
goodness, the
thank
first time
you.
I
I'm
heard
really
your
thankful.
voice, it's like, wow, there's power in your voice. Yeah, I know our viewers would love to hear you sing later, but before that, of course, we want to know you better as a person. So can you tell
Yeah.
us background about yourself? Were you born and
Yeah, of
siblings? Yeah,
course. Yeah.
let's
So
know
yeah.
Christina. Yeah.
Alrighty. Hello everyone. I'm Christina Colacado, and a little background about myself. What made me start to like fall in love with music and just fall in love with singing was being in a household filled of a Filipino family. We loved to sing karaoke like every weekend. And not only that, when I was a little child, my parents will always be like, "Oh my gosh, you're so loud, Christina. Like, why are you so loud?" And I'm just like, and then when they realized I'm like very loud and all that, they were just like, "Oh my gosh, she might have a voice." And like, we would just always do karaoke, and they heard
Mhm,
me sing, and they were just like, "Oh my gosh, we need to put you in voice lessons, do all this." And I
mhm,
just fell so in love with it. And
mhm.
just from day one, yeah. When I started singing was I was in what I was like around like 3 years old when I started like actually really singing, like actually like getting words out. And it's
Uh-huh.
just it's just been so awesome. And like yeah, I just really loved it since ever since being in this Filipino family
Uh-huh.
uh that just loves music, especially where I got this music part of my life is mostly on my mom's side because of
Uh-huh.
how she is very musically inclined. And
Uh-huh.
it's crazy because she didn't really sing as much as I did.
Uh-huh.
She was actually a major in like orchestra and violin. And it's
Wow.
crazy because she actually was just like, "Christina, you want to try violin?" I tried it, and funny thing was, I popped the string, and I was just like, "Yeah, this isn't meant for me." And and
So your
then
mom is actually more into instruments and you're in the voice.
yes,
But were you born here or in the Philippines? Where were you
I was
born?
actually I wasn't born in the Philippines in here. I was actually born in California.
Oh, so
Yeah,
California. How long did you stay in California?
that's a good question. So I'm not for like 1 month actually. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you were born there and moved to Texas right away?
Yes, ma'am, I did. Yeah.
That's amazing. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Do you know why you all moved to Texas? Because you were so young. So I don't know if your mom probably had
so
told you stories of why you moved to Texas
the
when you
reason
were
why is because of my dad's work. He does
okay.
military, and yeah,
Oh, wow. So you're a
yeah,
military kid. So what branch
yeah.
of the military is your dad in?
He's in the Navy, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow. I have a son in the Navy Reserve, so and I have another son in the Air Force. So how I know how that feels. So being a child of a a military man, do you enjoy moving from place to place, or how many places have you moved to?
I actually just moved once when I was just a little infant. My family was just like, "Oh, let's move to Texas," and then I'm just stuck here forever. So I actually love it though. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So I was gonna ask you if you how could compare California and Texas, but you
I
actually didn't
know, right?
stay there that long. So I can't really ask that question. But so you said you started singing at 3 years old.
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Wow,
It
wow.
was awesome. And like literally like oh, my family, we just always like love Filipino parties and just like hanging
Mm-hmm.
out every weekend and just doing karaoke and everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So do you remember what the first song you sang when you were little, or do you still have
Oh,
what
I
type
got
of
it.
songs did you like sing early on?
Yes, I totally remember. Actually, the first song I've ever sang was From This Moment On. And when my
Yeah.
parents heard me sing that, they were just like, "Oh my gosh, that was beautiful." And
Mm-hmm.
then not only that, like as I got older, they were just like, "Let's put you in voice lessons." And then after that, I just started doing singing competitions from there and
Mm-hmm.
all that. It like so like actually yeah, that was my first song I ever sang as a little kid. But my first song I've ever sang in like a singing competition
Mm-hmm.
was actually my favorite idol. It's Celine Dion's Can Hear This. I love you.
Mm-hmm.
I sang My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion for my
What
first
age did you sing that? What age
yeah,
did you
I
sing
was
that?
I was actually in 5th grade when I did my first singing competition. Yeah.
Wow, My Heart Will Go On. That is a
Yes.
very high song. So, is there
And
anybody else in your family? How many siblings do you have? Like,
I
do you have
have
siblings?
only one sister. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so both girls. Does your sister sing too?
No, she doesn't.
Ah,
Well, she
okay.
does, she's a volleyball player before, and
Uh-huh.
she's actually majoring in business and
Uh-huh.
entrepreneurship, and not only that, she actually did a little bit of music too. She did
Uh-huh.
oboe, she was in
Uh-huh.
band. I would
Mhm.
say, just to be nice, she has pitch perfect, so that's good. Sing, but
So
I
funny.
would say mostly she's yeah, doing other things. So
So
yeah.
mostly she's instrument, like your mom, but
Yes,
you
yes,
have the voice,
yes,
and
ma'am, which is
yeah,
so weird
yeah.
because of how they were all instruments and then they didn't realize I had a voice and I was just like and then my parents just like, "Oh, okay, I guess you're in choir now." So yeah.
What about your dad? Does he sing?
Oh,
Your
no.
dad?
No, he doesn't.
That's so funny. He said,
It's
"Oh no."
fun though. I love him. I love him though. I love him to
Yeah.
death. But yeah, actually, oh yeah. It's
Uh-huh.
crazy because I mostly the music side of my family is just all for my moms because they
Okay.
just yes. And then my dad, well, not only that, I did some sports too. I mostly got the swag from my dad and all that. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So of course you got something for your from your dad. We have to give him credit, right? Yes.
Yes,
That's so
ma'am.
yeah, that's so funny. So going back to the first ever singing competition that you did at fifth grade, how did you do? And were you nervous? Do you remember
Oh,
being
yeah.
nervous back
So
then?
it's
And
crazy because when
uh-huh.
I was a little child, I was always an introvert, and
Mm-hmm.
I've always had severe social anxiety, and, like, I just
Mm-hmm.
never wanted to share my musical talent with others because I was scared of others judging me, and I
Uh-huh.
thought I was like, I don't know, because when I was a little my bad. When I was a little child, I actually struggled with some like disabilities too,
Mm-hmm.
and like speech impediments issues and like talking issues. And
Mm-hmm.
the thing was, yeah, it really impacted me throughout my whole school year and like my socializing being. And actually, one teacher really inspired me to get me out my comfort zone, which is the
Mm-hmm.
one I was talking about, the singing competition, which this was
Yes.
actually my elementary year. I went to Gilmore Elementary School in
Mm-hmm.
Texas, and shout out to Miss Stonebarger. You're the most amazing music teacher ever. She was talking about a singing competition. Like there's a singing competition called So You Think You Can Sing.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone, she was just like, on the way out, everyone, if anyone wants to try out, grab a flyer. My
Mm-hmm.
very introverted self was so quiet. I didn't talk. And I just
Mm-hmm.
grabbed the flyer, and every single student looked at me like I was a crazy lady because of how they were just like, "Why is this quiet kid grabbing this? Like, does she
Uh-huh.
even talk?" And I'm just like, in my head, I'm just like, I do talk, but like, I just like have severe social anxiety, and it's crazy because I was just like in my head, I'm just like, I know I have the talent. I have to do this. And plus, I
Mhm,
would always sing on the weekends, and I'm just like, I'm tired of holding it in. So then I
mhm.
just grabbed that flyer, and then everyone's looking at me like, what's she doing?
Wow.
And then
You know what,
grab
Christina? You know what? Hold that thought, because we're gonna go on a break, but we want to continue with that very powerful
Yes.
turnaround in your life with that
Yes,
beautiful
ma'am.
story that people can learn from. The power of music, right? Without
Yes.
that opportunity, you would have just stayed in your shell and didn't come out of
That's
your
so true.
right? So hold that thought, because when we come back,
Yes.
we will continue with your story. Okay. So
Yes,
see you after a
ma'am.
short
I
break.
appreciate it. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Attention, food lovers. Get ready for a brand new culinary adventure with the Commissary Kitchen.
Join us every Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Time, or 9 a.m. in the Philippines, for a live show that brings the best of the kitchen straight to your screen.
Presented by Lon Live Stream and Podcast and produced by Lon Media Network, we'll explore delicious recipes, share expert cooking tips, and bring you closer to the world of gourmet cuisine. The Commissary Kitchen, where every meal is an experience.
All right, we're
Hello.
back. We're back. And before we continue with your story, let's read some of the comments from our viewers. We have a lot of comments coming in.
Aw.
So let's read the first one from C. Jubel. Good morning, ma'am. Or good morning, C. Thank you for watching. And then another
Hello.
message from her watching from Pangasinan. Yes, we have a lot of
Wow.
viewers from Pangasinan. And then we have
Aw.
Geraldine Garcia. Good evening, Texas. Watching from Pangasinan. Yes, thank you. And then Recto Julius, good evening, Texas, watching from Pangasinan. And then we have Daisel Miral Siaton, good evening, Texas, watching from Pangasinan. Yes,
Yay.
yes. And then we have Sichelle Cuario, good evening, Mom MJ and Mom Christina, watching from Pangasinan. Yes, thank you all.
Yay.
And
Thank
then we
y'all.
Yes, and we have Daisel Miral Siaton again. Good evening, Mom Christina and Mom MJ. Yes, yes. And wow, we have a lot of viewers. Mary Grace Rocapor, good evening, Texas, and Mom Christina Colocado. And
Aw.
then we have another Rose Ann Banyes Alvendia watching from Pangasinan, Philippines. Yes,
Wow.
thank you.
Hello.
Yeah, and we have again Mary Grace Rocapor watching from Pangasinan. And I think we have somebody that that's watching, but Rodrigo Fabia from Posorubio. I'm watching your program. Thank you,
Nice.
Rodrigo.
Hello.
And yes, we have more. Wow. Aramina Requilman Ungria, have a blessed morning, Mom MJ and
Aw.
Mom Christina watching from Pangasinan. And then we have Wow, Bernard Beltran. Wow, is
Hi,
it your
Uncle Bernard.
from Texas? Go man and Christina. Oh, sorry, cousin.
My uncle.
Oh, your uncle.
Oh,
Okay, okay.
it's okay.
Thank you for watching. And then Kenneth Sarosa Colocado. Uncle Ken watching from
Mexico.
Texas. Yay, thank you so much for watching. We have Javira Reyes. Good evening, Texas, watching from Pangasinan. Yes, yes. And Judeline Esterija. Good evening, Texas, watching from Pangasinan.
Yeah.
Wow, we have a lot of viewers. Thank you all
Yes,
so much.
ma'am.
Yes, and again, we encourage you to just keep those comments coming because, again, you'll have a chance of winning a special prize at the end of the show. So, Christina, let me just go back to that moment that you had taking that bold step to come out and take that challenge, right? That is so
Mhm.
amazing. This is what this show is all about because we want to share those moments with our viewers because we want them to know there is greatness in every single person.
That is so
And
true.
music has become actually, that driving force for you to take
Yes,
that.
and very therapeutic too. Yeah.
Mhm. So share us that experience. So your classmates were like, wow, what's this girl
Oh,
doing? So
yeah.
how did that go after? Like after that, what happened?
Oh yeah, after that, so the process of it was I grabbed the paper to try out. Then it had the information how to try out. So it said you have to submit a recording of yourself performing and send it to your teacher. And I
Mm-hmm.
did that, and then the teacher looked through every single one, and they
Mm-hmm.
saw mine, and they were just like, "Oh my gosh, we need her to, we need her to make it to the next round." And then when I
Mm-hmm.
heard the news, when I came back to school, everyone was shocked that I made it, and they were just like, "Christina, who's Christina?" Because I was a very silent kid, nobody knew my name,
Uh-huh.
and
Mhm,
I was just
mhm.
like, I was just in shock that I made it because I was just like, how could a shy kid myself when I was little could actually do that, you know? And I
Mhm,
actually made it to the next round. And the funny
mhm.
thing was, when I made it to the next round, I sang My Heart Will Go On, which I said earlier. And
Yes.
my dad, a funny thing, he was just like, I'll make a bet with you. If you win the
Uh-huh.
singing competition, you win a dog. And then I did it.
A dog?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And I love him. I love my dog so much. And sadly, unfortunately, my dog, he's not doing too well right now. He actually tore his
Oh,
ACL and is getting 2 surgeries this week. So prayers for
oh,
him, please. Yeah.
yes, yes.
Not only that, yeah, I won the singing competition. And
Uh-huh.
then the funny part is my family and my friends were like cheering, and then my dad was just like, "Oh yeah!" And then he was just like, "I lost a bet," because of how I told
Mhm.
him if I win, I want a dog. So
Yes, so you got what you wanted, and the world started hearing you sing. So
yeah, and I
what
got
was
first
next
place. Yay!
after? Yes, what was next after that? Did you like?
Oh
I
yeah.
know you were shy and all that. Did that start building your self confidence and you started singing more and more? Was
Yes, it
that
really
like?
did build up my self-confidence a lot. Because
Mhm,
when I was younger, I just really struggled with like just speaking
mhm,
to others and just like wanting to like socialize more. And then when I started singing, I realized it's like therapeutic to me to where I'm just like I feel safe in this type of environment. Like when I
mhm,
sing, I'm just like I just feel like I'm safe, kind of like that. And like, just like I can express my feelings about like what I've been through in my life to like
mhm,
inspire others, like through music. And just like, if ever like you are an event, like an introvert and like you struggle with like mental health, like anxiety, social anxiety, like to just like take a step forward and to just like
mhm,
really just push yourself to do what you love to do, which was pretty hard for me because I had so much like restrictions because of how when I was younger I had accommodations. Not only that, had like some like forgetful issues. Like I would like have like short-term memory loss sometimes. And like
mhm,
my parents put me in music, and ever since I did music, my
mhm,
memory got better.
mhm,
And not only that, it just really uplifted me as a
mhm,
person of how
mhm.
I felt like my self-worth is just like, "Oh, wow, I actually can do something," you know?
Wow.
And,
Oh
like, ever since I was little, I would always doubt myself, like, "Ah, I can't do this and all this." But
mhm,
then when music came in, it saved me, and, like, ever since, I just been singing throughout my whole life. Not only that, I
mhm,
won that singing competition. Not only that, I also tried out for, like, The Voice, America's
mhm.
Got Talent, and
Wow! Mhm.
yes, I have, and also I actually sang at the rodeo, Houston Rodeo Rockstar, and I actually
Mhm.
got 3rd place in that one, which was really fun. Yeah,
Mhm, mhm.
and
See how
also
music yeah, see how music can actually empower. And you know, it just did not give you back your self-worth, but
yes,
to the people that you are singing for, you actually are making a difference, making an impact. Because I
yes,
know how music is a universal language, right? Through
yes,
music,
it's so powerful.
yes, through music we can express our emotions. We can actually move people to tears. We can make them laugh. We can make them feel
Yes.
love. There's too many things that music can do. And
Yes, ma'am.
you can tell from your experience, this is what you're born to do. It seems like this is
Yeah,
your
thank
life
you.
purpose, right? Because
Yes.
everybody is born with a passion. Everybody is born with a purpose. And I think music is the one for you, because this actually had given you back your self-worth. Everybody is
Oh,
worthy. But
thank
we go
you.
through but we go through experiences in life where we doubt our self-worth. And
Yeah.
it's not only you that go through that have probably gone through those experiences, because
Yes, ma'am.
growing up, even like as a teenager or growing up as a kid, they go through a lot of challenges.
Yeah.
And but because of music, here you are. Oh my gosh. I
Oh, thank you.
so inspiring. I'm so glad that I
Thank
have you
you.
on the show, because I know that a lot of our viewers are going to be inspired by your story.
Oh,
And
thank you.
yeah, so if you don't mind me asking,
Yeah.
what age are you now, or what grade? Are you in college already, or high
Yes, I'm in
school?
college right now, and I actually just turned 21 a month ago, so
Okay, so you can now drink.
woo-hoo!
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, it's bad.
I'm just kidding.
I'll drink
That's a
water.
joke. Okay, yeah, you can drink water, but not alcohol. I'm just kidding. Yes,
But
yes.
yes, yeah,
Yeah.
I am
But how do you
actually
take care of your voice? How do you take care of your voice?
oh yeah, especially performing a lot. Yeah. Especially how I take care of my voice is like, for example, like if I have a huge gig coming up, like
Mhm,
on the weekend, I just have to like zilch vocal rest the whole entire week, which is
mhm.
very hard for me to do because I'm pretty talkative and and then it's funny because my aunt, I don't know, but like she's just like, I know you love to talk a lot, but I'm pretty sure this will help you out. She gives me a vocal rest statue, and
Uh-huh.
and
So
every single time I go around the house, like before a gig on the weekend, I'll be like, yo, I'm on vocal rest, I'm on vocal rest, which is
mhm,
so hard. And I'll use Google Translate. And
mhm,
not only that, also drinking tea is really good for the voice. And
mhm,
then yeah, honey.
mhm.
And like also I would say sleep is key with your health,
Yes.
especially being a professional performer, singing a lot, especially in college. Like, oh my gosh, this year was just it was tough for me because
Mhm,
every single year in college as a music major, yeah, it gets
mhm.
harder and harder because I remember my first year, I had to memorize 4 songs and
Uh-huh.
perform that. And then this year I had to memorize 6 songs. And I was
Uh-huh.
just like, how am I going to cram in all my schoolwork and prepare a song? Like some songs I would have to memorize a song by a week.
Uh-huh.
And like I will not only that I sing pop music, I
Uh-huh.
do R&B, I do
Mm,
opera.
uh-huh.
And yeah, not only that, yeah, I'll have to memorize like 6 songs and not only that, yeah, I would have to perform a lot. And what really helps me with like keeping my health and mental health and also vocal health 100% is
Mhm,
just like making sure I'm on top of my sleep schedule, make sure I get my homework done, and
mhm.
make sure like I just like take care of my voice as much as I can. Like straight after school hours, like I'll practice for like I'll be at the practice room for like 3 hours straight memorizing a song. Sometimes I
Mhm,
can memorize the song in like one day, but like sometimes it's mentally hard. And
mhm.
then after I'm just like so exhausted. I'm just like, Mom, I would love to talk, but I gotta rest my voice. And I'll rest it like the rest of the day. And then the
Mhm,
next day, I would have like, oh my gosh, 2-hour rehearsals like every single day. And
mhm.
like how I take care of my voice is just like once I get home, I'm just like, I love you, Mom, but my grades are very important. I gotta like no talking once I get home. So what I
Yeah.
do is once I get home, I'm just like, I love you. I gotta rest.
Okay.
And then like and then on days I don't perform, of course I'll be like very chatty and like, but I
Mhm.
do also like, yeah, make sure when I like talk,
Okay.
I talk in a healthy way and everything. So,
That's
but
good. Yeah,
yeah.
that's vocal rest, tea, sleep. Those are good advice. But again, we're on another break, and when we come
Yes,
back, we'll
ma'am.
continue chatting with our beautiful and very talented guests.
Aw,
So see you
thank
after a
you.
short break.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Yeah.
Tune into Legal Treats with attorney Eileen Legoat Dizon.
Every Friday at 7 p.m. Central Time.
Get your weekly dose of legal knowledge, especially on family matters like divorce, child custody, child support, estate planning, probate, and immigration.
Engage in discussions by posting your questions, comments, greetings, or shoutouts.
See you every Friday at 7 p.m. Central Time. That would be Saturday at 9 a.m. Philippines. Don't miss out.
All right, we're back, and we
Yeah.
have more comments. So let's continue reading our comments for tonight. Christina, watching y'all's show, enjoying watching y'all's show. Wow, thank you so much. And
Thank
then we
you.
have Ruby Vergara. Happy Tuesday po, watching from Pangasinan. Yes, thank you so much, Ruby. And we have Aramina or Ara Rekilman Ungria. Have a blessed day, Mom MJ, watching from Pangasinan. Thank you so much, Ara. And Juvelin Reyes, good morning, Mom MJ, watching from Pangasinan. Wow, we have a lot of viewers. We have Amadeo Junio, good evening, Texas, watching from Pangasinan. Then we have Joanne Esteriha, good evening, Texas. And Mom MJ, Mom Christina from Pangasinan. God bless all po. Wow, thank you. God bless you too. And we have Mark Carlo de Seco, good evening, Texas, watching from Posurubio, Pangasinan. And we have, yes, Arceli Esteriha, good evening, Texas. Good morning, Philippines, watching from Pangasinan. Wow, thank you all so much.
Wow.
Yeah, we
Thank
have.
you.
I know, right? Because they're very excited to hear your story tonight.
Oh, thank
So
you.
after these competitions, and then you started singing. When did you actually start singing professionally? Like start doing gigs other than competitions? But before you answer that, I want to know because I know that you've joined a lot of competitions, right? Can you
Yes.
walk us through that experience and what competitions you won championship on? Because I heard you won state, or there are a lot of competitions that you won.
Oh yeah, not only that,
Yeah.
I do choir, and not only that, I made it actually 2 times in a row to Team EA, which, what is Team EA? It is Texas Music Education Association, where lots of awesome musician singers that love music education, which I'm planning to major in and teach elementary kids because I love kids. And um, it's like this competition where you sing different languages. So this year I would say was the most toughest one for me because I had to sing a song in Russian. I had to sing a song in, yeah, there's some English songs, and then some other songs. It could be all different type of like last year. I actually, funny thing, the first time I made all state last year, the
Mhm.
first song I learned was "Laron Laroncita." It was part
That is
of,
so cute.
that was
Really?
one, the first year I've ever made all state. They decided to do a Filipino song, and I was just like, "Oh my gosh, I know this song." So
Uh-huh.
it was awesome. Yeah, we sing Filipino. Not only that, we learn Russian in choir. I
Mhm.
sing Italian sometimes too, French and German too. So
Wow.
yeah,
So
so
you
some of the songs I've been singing in to prepare for like music education, like Team EA, are
Mm-hmm.
all those type of different languages I had to sing in to make it to the next round. So yeah, it's
Wow.
tough.
So,
There's lots of rules.
yes, definitely. I mean, let alone singing in a different language. So when you sing in a different language, do you actually like just memorize the song, or you have to actually understand everything? How do you do that?
Actually,
Singing
oh yeah,
something not like in a foreign
no,
language.
oh yeah, especially me being a music education, I am required to sing opera too. So not only that, I'm an opera singer too. I do pop. I love to do 80s gigs, all that. But not only that, I'm an opera singer too.
Mm-hmm.
And for my major, I'm required to sing, which I said earlier, like how I had to memorize 6 songs for my third year semester.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my 6 songs I sang this semester was in German, Italian,
Uh-huh.
English, just lots of Italian because my voice teacher's just like, you sound really amazing in Italian. So she gave me so
Mm-hmm.
much Italian this year. And then,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, mostly, and then French too. Yeah. And it was
Mm-hmm.
just like a lot. And it was just
I'm
awesome.
curious because they call you Manang, your relatives. Does that
Oh,
mean you have Ilocano blood? Because Manang is Ilocano.
I'm Ilongo.
Okay. I
Yeah.
thought Manang. So your
Yes.
mom is from southern part of the Philippines? Your mom and
She's
dad?
from Bacolod. Yeah. Yeah. They're
Oh,
both from
okay,
Bacolod.
okay. Oh, I
Yes,
didn't know.
yes.
I thought Manang is only Ilocano. So
Oh no,
anyway.
you're good. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, they call me
you've
Mana.
been they call you Manang. Huh? Do you know what Manang means? Do you know what Manang means?
That's a good. I know. Y'all, I'm not that Filipino, but but yeah, I know Mana. Not really that much, but I know it's kind of like a gesture or something.
Like, yeah, it's like an
Yeah,
well, they call like a respect for older, like
yeah,
older
yeah.
sister. But
Yeah.
your tito should not be calling you manang though. I'm just kidding. If they're their tito.
It's okay.
Anyway, that's just a side note. But so, oh my god, it's so impressive. You sing
Oh,
different languages. Wow.
yes.
Now, let us what about
Oh
your
yeah.
experience joining The Voice or you said America's Got Talent, right?
Got
Or
Talent.
American
Yes,
Idol?
ma'am.
Yeah, how was your
It
experience
was
doing those?
America's Got Talent and The Voice.
Yes, how was it? Your experience? Because I know there's
Actually,
a
the
lot of
experience, yeah.
yeah, there are a lot of Filipino talents out there, but they are like they're scared or maybe they don't want to try it out. They don't take that bold step like you did. But
Oh,
what can you tell all this? I mean, we have so much talent. See The Voice, the very first Filipino champion, Sofronio Vasquez, right?
yeah,
So if you
yeah,
did not take that bold step of joining, and if you didn't, then it would not, right, you wouldn't be known.
yeah.
So how was that experience for you?
I would say so. The year I actually tried out was in 5th grade. I was actually really young, and
Uh-huh.
I tried out for The Voice in 5th grade, and the song I sang was "Creep" by Radiohead, and
Mhm.
yeah, I love bands and all that. So yeah, I sang "Creep" by Radiohead, and I tried out. And oh my gosh, it was awesome. There was so much talented singers, and
Mhm.
literally, like when you're waiting in the audition room, all you can hear is just singers singing 24/7 nonstop. And it's just like, this is music heaven. Like, this is where I want to live. And
Mhm.
like the experience was just amazing. Like everyone was so supportive. Like everyone
Mhm.
was just like, they all had this passion for music. And when I tried out, my little young self, they were just like, unfortunately, I didn't make it because my voice was still developing because I was
Mhm.
in 5th grade. But they
Yeah.
said, wow, you have a beautiful voice, but we want to make sure you like develop that voice once you get older and bigger. So which
Mhm.
which is a very learning experience, which I it's really a big step for a 5th grader to do, which
Oh,
is
yes,
really crazy
definitely.
because Because like
Yeah.
I was just like, you know what? This is my dream. I want to try out, make it or not. I
Mhm,
I had a learning experience and it was just
mhm,
amazing. And also with
mhm,
AGT,
mhm,
I tried out actually in 5th grade also. And
mhm,
wow, the experience was awesome. Like you could see like it's crazy because some of the America's Got Talent people that
mhm,
actually made it through, I saw some of those performers that actually made it through were at the auditions. I was like, oh my gosh, I
mhm,
actually saw this comedian on TV and he's trying out again. And I was just
mhm.
like, wow, the experience was just awesome. Like you can see so much familiar faces from
Mhm.
around the world trying out again. And I
Yeah.
was just like, wow, this is crazy. And I'm just 5th grader just trying out for singing. And
Uh-huh.
I sing My Heart Will Go On again because I
Mhm.
number one fan, Celine Dion.
Yeah,
And
so do you have plans of trying out again?
oh yeah, 100%. That's my goal. My dream, well, my number one dream is to actually try out for American Idol, which I
Mhm,
haven't have yet. And
mhm,
also The Voice and also America's Got Talent again. But as
mhm,
of right now, I'm so busy with making sure I get my degree in music education, my bachelor's
mhm,
degree. And not
mhm,
only that, I'm almost about to graduate with my associate's degree in
mhm.
music. So, yeah, I have
Oh,
one more semester left. And then
mhm,
I actually go to San Jacinto Central Campus, and
mhm,
it's actually in Pasadena in Texas. And
mhm,
my man, their choir is amazing. The choir
mhm.
director is awesome, and they're just an awesome program. And I'm just very blessed to be in that program because of how many talented singers are there. Like
Mhm,
coming from high school to moving to there, I was just
mhm,
like, wow, this is way more competitive and like I gotta push myself harder. Like I got other competition against me, and I'm just like,
mhm.
it's just it's just amazing. And yeah, I'm
Wow,
just
so you
it's
really love
awesome.
music. It seems like
Yeah.
music is your it's you're in the zone, you right?
Yeah.
You're in the zone when you're singing and all that. So other than doing gigs and school, do you sing at church or do you sing somewhere else?
Yes, I actually sing. I do an outside choir too. Not only that, I do Bay Area chorus for adults, which
Mhm,
they are really great with music education and all that. For anyone who is majoring in music education who lives in Texas, I really recommend Bay Area chorus and Bay Area youth singers, which is the younger choir. Then I transferred over to the adult choir to try out.
mhm,
They are the best. I recommend them 100% because when I knew I wanted to major in music education, not only that, not only you know how to sing, you have to learn how to sight read. You have to
mhm,
learn how to like what's the different staffs like a treble clef, what's a treble clef, what's a bass clef. Like this is all music theory. And
mhm.
when I was younger in middle school and high school, I didn't really know theory. All I knew was just to open my mouth and sing. And then I was just like so interested in choir. I was all die hard in, which I am today still because I love it. And
Mhm,
and I just really recommend Bay Area youth singers and Bay Area chorus, which I transferred over to for the adult choir again, because they just really helped me with my sight reading and everything. Because without them, I wouldn't be here. So because of how like where I'm at today, because of how they really helped me with my music like career. Because the
mhm,
hardest part about being a musician, not only that, is you need to know how to sight read music to at least be able to like perform that at your best.
mhm,
And sight reading is actually a great skill for every musician because of how if ever like for any professional, they're just like, oh, can you sight read this in a jiffy and just like sing this 100%? Like sometimes my choir director, he'll just throw out random songs like I remember for Christmas, I know everyone knows the song, hopefully, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, but since
mhm,
I'm an alto, soprano, alto, tenor, bass, what's that? So soprano is like the highest note, Alto's like
Yeah.
mid-range, which I am, yeah. And then tenor is like the men and the bass, and yeah, it's like height. And not only that, yeah, from
Yeah.
soprano,
Wow.
alto, tenor, bass, yeah, it's
I know.
crazy.
'Cause it's different, right? Singing alone, singing solo, and singing in a choir. No, we have so much, still so much to learn from you. But oh my God, I couldn't believe we're on our last break. Because when we come back, we
Wow.
will continue with our conversation with you. We will continue
Yes.
reading our comments. And again, for our
Mhm.
viewers, keep those comments coming. And when we
Aw.
come back, we will continue chatting with Christina. See you in a
Aw,
bit.
thank you so much. Bye, I'll be right back.
Join us for a captivating new series where Lon sits down with the trailblazers of the music and entertainment world. Discover the stories behind the faces and voices that shape our culture and community.
We will bring you exclusive interviews with industry legends and rising stars. Behind the scenes insights and get a peek into the creative processes and personal journeys. Artists and performers and their upcoming shows and events.
Stay tuned for more updates and sneak peeks. Follow us on social media and subscribe to our channel.
Beyond Health and Wellness Dr. Rich and Nurse MJ. Let's explore the journey to holistic well-being. Listen to insights that inspire a healthier, happier life. Uncover. Empower yourself. Take charge of your well-being. Whether you're looking for tips on nutrition, mental health, or fitness, this show is for you. Beyond Health and Wellness. Every Friday 8 p.m. Central Time, that's Saturday 10 a.m. Philippines.
So, yeah.
All
Hello,
right,
hello.
we're back. Let's continue
Yay.
reading. Yes, I know. Let's continue reading our comments. Let's see.
Yay.
All right. So we have a comment from Stevie
Oh,
Coscolwella.
oh, hi, Tito Stevie.
Hi, Tita. Greetings from Bacolod. Yay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes. And then we have Rose Taruk Miranda. Good evening, Texas. Good morning, Philippines. Watching from La Union. Yes, yes. We have viewers from La Union. Then we have Elmer Chuachinco Beltran Jr. I don't know if I said that right, but
Hi,
we are
Tito.
watching. Yeah.
Hi, Uncle John.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Paul, for watching. We are watching too. Go Manang. Yes. That's right. And then we have Jovelyn Ungria. Good morning, Mom MJ and Mom Christina, watching from San Manuel, Pangasinan. Wow. Maraming salamat. And
Oh,
then we have May De Vera. Looking forward to hear you sing opera and pop later. Your
don't
audience
worry,
will
I got you.
for one sample only. Yes, May. Don't worry. She's going to render a song later. And then Amy Pineda Beltran. Hello, Manang Tina. We love you.
Oh,
Yes.
hi, Tita Amy.
Wow. Thank you for watching. And then Mark John Ibanez. Good evening, Texas. Good morning, Philippines. Watching from La Union. Wow, wow. And we have another comment from Rose Ann Banyas Alvendia. Ma'am MJ, advance Merry Christmas po sa'yo. Advance Merry Christmas too. Thank you so much, Rose Ann. So there you go. Wow. Now, I mean, your story is just really very inspiring. I couldn't
Oh, thank
believe
you.
believe that you actually were like very introvert. You said you had deficiencies in speaking, you had social
Yeah.
anxiety, you were like
Mhm.
scared to go out there, very silent and everything. But look at you now. You are
Oh,
majoring in music.
I
Who would have
appreciate it.
thought?
Thank
Yeah, who would,
you.
right? You would have thought from a shy little girl to look at you now. You have auditioned for AGT, you have auditioned for The Voice. You took that bold step to actually follow your passion, because I think that's where people miss in life. They say that for us to live life to the fullest, it's not about failing to do or not winning anything. I guess the
Yeah.
great failure is not doing it at all.
That is
right?
so true. I
Yeah.
totally agree with you about that because of how I've been through so much failures in life. Like not only that, and like learning through failure, it really made me a strong person, and it just really made me who I am today and built me who I am today. Yeah.
And I don't think there's actually a battle that you lose. Anything
Mhm.
that you go through, whether or not you win, you win. It's a
Yeah.
win-win because you may not have won the competition, but you have learned a lesson. You won
Yeah.
something. You won an experience that made you a better person, that got you closer to who you want to be, right?
Yes,
That got you
ma'am.
closer to the better version of you. Because imagine if you did not take that flyer from your teacher when they were right
Yeah.
or kids to audition, you wouldn't be here. So
Oh,
it takes so much like courage and boldness to actually follow your dream. And the most important thing in life is actually following our dream. Because if we don't,
so
nobody
true.
will know. Nobody will do it for you. So you have to do it yourself,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Whatever it is, may it be music, may it be arts, may it be acting, dancing, crafting, whatever passion you have, go for it. Go for it. Because that's what life is all about. We only live once. And when we pass this journey, we cannot turn back time. But we will
That's
create
so
memories
true.
that people will remember us for, right? So,
Yes, ma'am.
Christina, with all the times you've been through, you said you've been through many failures, which everybody goes through. There's nobody in this world that is exempt from, failures.
Yeah.
Most significant and most important lessons that you have learned all through the years up to now?
Um, Significant lessons I would say what I've learned up to now is um ever since I was little, like how I said I was an introvert, right? That's a hard question, but yeah, I would say ever since I was an introvert, I realized of how I was just so closed in. Like I was just like, should I do this? Is like I know it's my passion, but like something's holding me back. But
Mhm.
like learning from like just taking that step forward, which I'm very proud of myself, just like grabbing that flyer, like you said.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
if I didn't grab that flyer, I don't know where I'd be at. Like I don't think I'll be actually doing music, you know? And
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
I think it's like God sent of how God was I heard a voice in my head like when I was younger, like God telling me like you got a voice, like use it. And
Mhm.
I was just like, you know what? Let me grab that paper. And so I grabbed that
Mhm.
paper and then I
Mhm.
was just like and then I tried out and I was just like, oh wow, I can't believe I actually made it through. And
Mhm. Mhm.
myself doubting myself, like I knew I could sing, but like I just always like had this fear of people judging me, you know. Still to this day, I still struggle with that. Like I
Mhm.
fear like if I'm good enough, you know, like I struggle with like just like accepting that I am good enough sometimes and like kind of like that. And yeah, like from
Mhm.
learning my experience when I was little and when I get older as now,
Mhm.
I've learned that just take a leap of faith and just like no
Mhm.
matter how hard it is just to like grab that one piece of paper like just like me like I was just like am I sure I want to do this? It doesn't hurt to try, you know, like
Yes.
now that I finally like learned my lesson like after that I was just like wow, nobody really judged me as much like when I tried like
Mhm.
just a few people but like I'm just like, I mean, who cares what other people think now, you know?
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
and now I
Yeah.
learned my lesson just like I am who I am today because I put myself forward, like not thinking of like what other people were thinking about me. Like, is she actually gonna do that? And like when I
Mhm.
was shy and all that, they were just like, how did she do that? And like, why would she? You know? And in my inside my head, I'm just like,
Mhm.
I know lots of people were just like, why would I do this? And I'm just like, in my heart, I know for me and whoever
Yes.
like thinks that it wasn't for me, it's for me now, y'all. So
Yes,
yes,
yes. So cool, Christina.
yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah.
You got it. Yes, that is
Mhm.
exactly what we are here for. Follow your
Yes,
passion.
ma'am.
Yes, you
Yeah.
have that. You said you listen to that inner voice. And if
Mhm.
without that moment, you wouldn't be here. So take that bold step. Don't
Yeah.
don't listen to the negative thoughts or to whatever is in the background. And you said, yeah, people may judge you, but you know what? In this world, in this life, we won't be able to please everybody. But as long as we follow our hearts and we fulfill our passion and our calling in this world, who cares?
Yeah.
God is our only judge. So don't think
Yes,
about
ma'am.
others, right? So I know they've been clamoring for a sample, but before we go to
Yes.
that, we would want to read the last comments because after
Yeah.
this, then we'll have our drawing of who the winner is. But let's read the last comments because I we
Yay.
have beautiful comments here. All right, doing great, Christina.
My
So
dad.
proud of you much, Dad. Yes, yes. Using your
Aw,
YouTube
thank you,
account,
Dad.
by the
Love
way.
you.
Yes, let us know your YouTube account, okay? And then a special shout out to the wonderful parents, Kevin Sarosa Colocado and
Yeah.
Charito Qua. You know what? Sorry, I Charito
Chongchinko.
Quachinko, right? Chuachinko,
Chongchinko. It's
Chuachinko,
okay.
Beltran
Chongchinko.
Colocado.
Yeah.
Hooray! Yes, yes. Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. Yes, so Christina, I know they've been wanting to listen to your beautiful voice. I've
Oh,
had the
yeah.
privilege to listen to her like in person, but I want to share that privilege to all our viewers. So if you could just sing for our viewers right now,
Yes.
you don't
I would
have to
love
sing the
that.
whole song, maybe a verse and a chorus, whatever you want to do. Yeah.
I, dang, what's a good song? Oh yeah, I do. I'll sing. Dang, what's that? I want to sing Celine Dion actually,
Okay,
since
okay,
she was my
yes,
number
okay,
one
okay.
inspiration. I'll sing
Yay!
"My Heart Will Go On."
Okay, that's
All
awesome.
right,
Okay, okay. Yep,
right.
you're right.
Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you. Go on. Far across the distance and spaces between us, you have come to show you. Go on. Oh, near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on. Oh, once more, you open the door, and you're here in my heart, and my heart will go on and on. Oh, you're here. There's nothing I feel, and I know that my heart will go on and on.
Woo! Woohoo! Yay! Oh my gosh. See, we have a lot of comments here. Ada said, my favorite song, My Heart Will Go On.
Oh, thank
Wow.
you.
Wow. Thank you, Christina. That was beautiful.
Oh,
And I
no
really
problem.
hope, yeah, I really hope you can come on the 30th. Yeah, can we show the flyer for the 30th before Christina
Yeah, I
says
would
her
love
final
that.
words? Let's show them. Okay, so again, we are
Awesome.
inviting. Yes, we're
Yay.
gonna have our all our previous guests, whoever are gonna be available on the 30th. We're gonna have our live show, our final episode for season 4. So tune in, our viewers, because they're gonna sing for us live on December 30th. Yes, yes. So yes, thank you so much, Christina. And
Well,
yes,
thank
you are so
you.
inspiring. So, what are your
Oh,
final words for our viewers tonight?
I just want to give a big shout out and thanks to all the viewers that um I'm just like so in wow like of how I'm here today and just like I'm just so thankful for everyone. Also, you too, Miss
Oh,
MJ.
you're
I'm so
welcome.
thankful for you for having me on your show. And not
Mm-hmm.
only that, I want to also give a shout out to Miss Rowan and also Miss Geraldine for
Mm-hmm.
reaching out to me because without them,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be here. So this is amazing, and I'm just very thankful for them too, and also the viewers. I'm just very thankful for everyone who came on this show to hear my background story, and I
Mm-hmm.
just really hope that I've inspired all of y'all to just like take that leap forward and
Mm-hmm.
whatever's holding you back, it's okay. Like no
Mm-hmm.
one, like even though people will judge you,
Mm-hmm.
it's okay, it's fine. And like literally when I learned how to take that leap forward, I felt stronger and I just felt like I just felt like I'm know what I was doing. Like I knew this was for me. And like I
Mm-hmm.
believe that for these viewers who are watching, whoever
Mm-hmm.
is struggling with anything, like to just take that leap forward, just go for it, you know, and
Yes,
like whatever happens, like it is what it is, you know. It's like
that's right.
you learn from it if you just like take that step forward, and if you just try, and
Mm-hmm.
that's how you do it. So yeah.
That's right. Well, thank you. Thank you for taking that leap of faith. And now you're
Thank
here. We were
you.
able, yes, and surely we have learned from your story. I am
Aw.
very inspired by your beautiful story. So let's see now who the winner of our show tonight or of our the prize. Let's go and check. All right. Let's see. I think we have the wheel there.
Ooh, cool.
Yes. Yes.
Whoa.
We have a lot of comments. So let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Drum roll.
Yay.
All right, Steve Vergara, congratulations.
Yay,
Wow, congratulations.
congrats.
Yeah, so I'll let you know when you can claim your prize, or she's a repeat. She's won a lot in the show too. So thank you, Ruby, for your loyalty, for watching us every time. And Christina, again, thank you so much. God
Oh,
bless you
thank
and
you.
more power to you. I pray for more success, and I just appreciate your time and sharing your talent and your beautiful story. And to all our
Thank you.
viewers, thank you again so much. And see you on Monday for another great episode of Be Bold.
Yay.
Why not? Good night, everyone.
Hi, thank you so much, Miss MJ. I really appreciate it. And thank y'all. Bye.
Bye. Good night.